Yo, yo, what's going on, world? I know it's been a while since I've live streamed with you guys, but right now it seems like I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting my audio working, so this is going to be the test of breaking back in. So let me go ahead and tinker around and figure this out and get you guys some sounds. That way you don't have to just listen to my constant rambling. But hope everybody's doing well out there. I know it's been a while since we've had an opportunity to talk, but it's always good to see you guys and to be able to get a chance to talk with you. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Servant. Welcome back. Yes, it has been a while. What's going on, Jay Gamer? Good to see you guys. I got a lot of tinkering and adjusting that I have to work on doing with this thing, so as you can tell, my images is not showing up very well. I got the writing at the top for whatever reason, but let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So bada boom, bada bing. I can get my audio to play sounds, but it's going to play through my speaker thingamabobby too, which is not what I really want to do. I want the music to play just through me, through the, not come through the microphone. Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. Everybody can hear me? Everybody can hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I remember your name, Savant. I believe you was in my crew once. Go ahead and check in if you was that member. And let's see here. Yeah, it seems like my mic is picking up the recording there, which is definitely what I don't want to occur. That's going to cause feedback and echoes and all that other good stuff. Alright, so is that better? That's better? So today we're going to tinker around and do a little bit of live races, but the main focus is going to be, I'm extremely excited. Yep, I remember the name Anonymous Gang. Like I said, I remember the name Savant. I just can't remember if he was in my crew or not. But this is where we're sitting at right now. This is the whole purpose of this stream today. Is that this S7 here is currently ready for completion of restore. I have 10,100 components because I grabbed all 1,100 from today. But I only need 7,800 to do this restore process here. So it's going to be all good in the hood. Let's see here. Alright, but yeah, so my car is fully upgraded and uploaded and all that other good stuff. I've been working over the time, if you guys haven't been able to tell. So, success. That's what I've been working on over the last year or so. And now, as I said, it's going to be my last car to be restored. I got all these cars taken care of here. You haven't finished the Legends Never Die? Aw, come on, man. That was like the easiest thing for me to do. I have a little tip for anybody who is just starting out the game. First thing you want to do is cheat. Get all your cars along the lines with at least 3 to 4 stage 6 upgrades before you lock them in. That's what I did. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit the restore and see how long I have to wait for delivery. I'm actually going to do delivery live with you guys. 24 hours. Look at that. 24 hours. That's bananas. Last time it was 17 hours I had to wait, and this one's going to be 24 hours. So I'm not going to spend the gold coins for that because you don't collect gold coins to buy all kind of random stuff by spending it on anything and everything. Patience is the key in this game. But look at that. one day to go. This car is going to slide into my garage, and then that McLaren F1 in the background is going to slide into my garage right behind it, and then we're going to jump on out here into these races and be able to do Izzy's final, the F1 finale. So yeah, I'm almost there. I heard that I have to basically bunch of fusions on it, which I pretty much have for this car, but it's going to take 12 hours to get those stage 6s delivered. But we're going to see how far we can go once we get it delivered with stage 3 and fusions everywhere. Yeah, man. So talking about this particular car and where I currently fit into it at, I got to go all the way over to this garage because I have a whole bunch of cars, as you guys would expect. Starting here. So my Mustang Boss 302, very first car that I restored. Of course, it's 24 fusions and 35 or 35 upgrades. The very next car that I was able to successfully complete was the 250 GTO. Everybody was able to do that. They gave you a bunch of components initially. That's currently sitting at 40 of 45 fusions and 40 of 42 stage 6 upgrades. So of course I put that in the Legends Never Die. That helped me complete it. Next up is this Austin Martin DB5. That's sitting over here in this corner. That's sitting at 40 of 42 with 40 of 45. I threw that into the Legends Never Die. Able to complete those races relatively easily. Then next up here was the 300 SL Coupe. I threw that into it. And this car is 40 of 42 with 35 of 45. And this was the last, well, this is not the last car, but this is one of the cars I put in there as well. My Bugatti, the first Tier 5 that I restored, because they gave me a Tier 5 challenge for a Bugatti, and I didn't know that you can strip them or sell them when you get done. So like a dingleberry, I bought it and threw all my components on it, and it took me forever to restore this car. But this one is sitting at 38 of 42 with 76 of 96 for the fusions. That was able to complete it. But the last car that I threw into the Legends Never Die competition was this puppy here. And of course this is maxed out, 68 of 68 fusions, 42 of 42, the GT40 MK2. And for the contact, I actually restored the contact before I started the Legends Never Die. I got a stage 6 for this, I believe, with the Pagani event, because this was eligible to give once. I got 1 or 2 stage 6s for this. I believe I finished it with either 38 or 39, and I had this amount of fusions on it, not too much. But yeah, man, by being late to the party, I was able to maximize my opportunities to get through all those races, and I basically just sat back and restored cars. Restored this Cobra, currently sitting at 35 of 42. I have no stage 6 upgrades for it, only 37 fusions on it. And let's see, next one on the list, the GTO. Now you guys are going to start to laugh at me now, because I've been extremely lazy with these cars. This one's 28 of 42 with only 6 fusions on it. And any more in this garage? Nope, no more in this garage. NSX. And there we go, 21 of 42. I have no need for these cars, so I basically just restored them and kept moving. Since Jerry's daily goals like to give you things to achieve, like buying upgrades, I didn't upgrade all my cars so I can have upgrades to purchase. So like this Hemi-Cuda, 0 of 42 with no fusions on it. I'm like, I don't need the car. Upgrading is not necessary. And when you need it for those daily races, you can win it with no upgrades on it, with no fusions on it. So I took perfectly advantage of that took forever to restore this Carrera contacts. Oh, excuse me, Carrera GT. No, I don't want to upgrade the car. This is at 14 of 42 with no stage, no fusions on it. And the next car that I restored was the XJ220. Once again, no upgrades on it, no fusions on it. Don't plan on driving it. And the last one that's going to come out is going to be the Saleen S7. That's going to drop in my garage in 1 day from now. And that's it. I finally got a Boss Mustang here with a star on it. Came from a bronze crate. I was so happy because I seen everybody else getting these cars and I didn't get one. So now I officially have a Boss 302 with unlimited freshness, so that's great. But I got 27 fusions on it. But that's it. That's where I've been at. I've been hiding out, not really playing the game. Well, I play the game daily, but I have not been live streaming the game. So let's go ahead and jump in this ARC Performance Veloster from Hyundai and knock out some of these races. Oh, by the way, my crew is still plunging along. We typically earn the car on either the last Monday or Tuesday of the season. Sometimes we've actually earned it on the last Wednesday of the season. Let's see what we currently sit at. So we're currently sitting at 15.5 million RP. I got a member a couple hours ago who decided to punch the 1 hour wild card, and they did like 8,000 RP total for the whole 1 hour that the car was up and running. No clue what was going on through their mind. They still haven't checked in, so unfortunately I don't think that they're going to be in the crew to be able to receive that car. But you know, whatever, life goes on. Alright, 4 days left. Let's go ahead and tackle this Hyundai event. Is the music for the background too loud, or am I too loud, or what? Everything's good for you guys? I only have a couple people that's paying attention to me right now because I haven't been live streaming much lately. So, you know, life's been different. By the way, I have all my stage 5 upgrades on this car. I just don't have any stage 6s for it, and I haven't put any fusions on it either. Woohoo! I'll take those couple of dollars. Cash is king around these parts, right? I do need to put some more fusions onto the car though. So if I plan on finishing this in a timely manner, I will definitely have to add some fusions to it. Alright, appreciate the feedback that everything sounds good. Is it coming into you guys as 4K quality, 1080p quality, 720p? Or anything lower than that? What type of quality is coming out for you guys? You guys can go ahead and let me know what type of feedback is coming. You guys want to do some live races as well? Funny, this new changes how I used to be able to know how many people was actually viewing, but now I can't even tell. Oh well. I guess as I get back into live streaming again, I'll be able to recognize this stuff. I tried to do the new control room that they gave me, and that thing was weird. It didn't really give you access to all the tools and functions that you used to have. So I was like, okay, that's not cool, but you know, whatever. Have to tinker around with it more. I gotta get up to 96 miles an hour. There we go. Alright, made all the way to 120. Alright, good. Glad it's a 1080p. I'm not the biggest fan of live streams when they're standard def, you know, 480p and lower. So I'm glad that the quality is coming out good for you guys. Natural Motion made a change with this update to 2.6. They then decided to put the player ID on the screen. And I'm like, why did they do that? What's the benefit of that? It can very easily be hidden if anybody wants to actually do that. What's the benefit of showing that data? Has me scratching my head, but you know, I don't even write Natural Motion for support much no more. They basically close out all my tickets. One time I got in through there, there's been an issue that's been going on for over a year where your personal leaderboard will reflect a different amount of RP than what your garage will show you. So I wrote them back in 2018, June, July time frame, and I was like, hey, what's going on with this? I see this happen too often. You know, I can miss out on, I'm missing out on RP. What's going on? Why does my personal garage say one thing and the personal leaderboard says something else? They're like, oh, it's a known bug. We're going to go ahead and work on fixing this, you know, no problem. So I asked them to keep the ticket open because when you look at the support pages, there's no information about this as being a problem, much less it being a known problem. So they're like, okay, no problem. We'll go ahead and do that for you. Then I report a second problem through the in-game chat. And then they'd be like, okay, we fixed that. Close your ticket. It's like, no, I want my ticket open. So after 2 or 3 times of them closing my ticket, someone finally came back and told me, hey, if you have any other issues, just go to the main support website and don't report through the in-game, and that way we'll keep this ticket open for you. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So I start utilizing the support website like they requested. And support is quick to want to close your ticket. I get emails literally within 12 hours after a notice that they sent any type of resolution. But I wrote on the inside the in-game chat sporadically and be like, hey, is there any update? I still don't see any information on it. Here go a new screenshot showing that the problem is still ongoing. Someone would always respond back, yeah, we know this is a known issue. We're working on it, and close the ticket. And I'm like, look, I said don't close the ticket out. You guys agreed not to close the ticket. What's going on? Why is my ticket being closed? Oh, we apologize for that, blah, blah, blah. So another month or 2 would pass by, and Natural Motion would do the same thing to me again. Close the ticket out, even though in the request I stated, don't close my ticket. So finally, after they got fed up with me, it was like, oh, our new ticketing system, it automatically closes tickets after XYZ days. Don't worry, we're still working on it. Just keep sending us notices and we'll keep the ticket open automatically because of communication. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why do I have to constantly go back to your support page and my support entry in order to report problems? Why is it that it shouldn't stay open? So after a back and forth for about 2 weeks complaining about the problem, they finally wiped out all of my history. And when I say all of my history, all the times they've closed my tickets and I agreed the tickets being closed, I thought the day was just done. No, when I opened it back up on day 1 of noticing that they deleted the history, my reports that showed up was from September 2016 when I was reporting people that was cheating in the game. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought all that history was gone. It's like, wow, they deleted me back to September. So then I write them and ask them, why did they close my ticket out? I like, this doesn't make any sense. You guys agreed to keep it open. What's going on? They responded back, no, your issue is still open. And then I take a look after they responded back, and it says, "How do you like our service?" And I was like, "No, I don't like your service." And when the screen popped back up, it was completely blank, wiped out. I like, oh, so this is how you handle customers that turn around and make complaints about things not working with long-standing issues. You guys just want to delete everything out. I like, how fair is that? That's not right. They never responded back. They just closed the ticket out again. I like, wow. I was like, your support has really gotten horrible for you guys to get to that point. But it is what it is. Natural Emotion. I'm not the biggest fan of their support team because their support is utterly useless. The latest one I sent the email to, I reported that the milestone and the prestige races, the end of the season prize that you're supposed to get for being within the top whatever, I didn't receive it. They had a support article about it. So I sent in a complaint saying, hey, I didn't get my prize. They responded back, yeah, we got an article about that. Thanks for reporting the issue. And they closed my ticket. Never got my prizes that's supposed to be rewarded to me. And my ticket has just been closed. I'm like, how ridiculous is this? Natural Emotion support is disgusting. They don't actually want to troubleshoot and fix the individual user issues. They just want to close tickets. I noticed that they stopped live streaming as much. Now they kind of do it sporadically. But even in doing that, they still don't really respond to actual user complaints and issues. So they've gotten completely disgusting with their support method. So I just look at them and scratch my head. If I got a problem, it's just not going to be fixed because I can't count on them to fix it. And you guys out there been experiencing these weird oddities with support? Oh yeah, hopefully you guys' global is doing pretty good with communication with members. My global is completely shriveled up with recruits. Basically, the majority of people that come into the global chat, they basically are not players who play. They're players who want to join teams looking for active teams because they play all day, every day. But yet they talk about they can do 200,000 or 300,000 a season. And I'm like, you get 400,000, 500,000 a season just by opening up the game and playing. If you're as active as you say you're playing, then you should be able to get 500 with no problem. But, you know, long-term players, they should be able to get 750,000 with no problem. Because the milestones and all of the cars that they have, having access to all of that is super easy. So our global is shriveled up to basically nothing. It's a melting pot of players who are active that don't play. I be jibber-jabbering with people in there and I'm like, why are you guys recruiting? You know you're not going to find someone doing $1.5 million or 2 million or 3 million RP. I understand you want to be top 10, top 20 or top 50, but you're really not going to go ahead and get any new recruits. I don't take it serious. Actually, it's the complete opposite. I take my consistently playing the game serious. And I take it serious just because I'm in the crew and we all work together. But other than that, I'm very not serious at all. But thank you for thinking that I do take it serious. I take that as a compliment. Yay. Alright, let's see. How far can I go before I need to fit any more feedings on the car? Gotta do 109. Can I do 109 without nitro? Oh, I did 109 without nitro. Did 111.819. Woohoo! Excuse me, 8.18. No, or 0.818. Yeah, that's it. 111.818. The boss cars are worth taking for collector cars. They're not really worth taking for driving in live races, if that makes sense. This game is ultra repetitive, so at the end of the day, all you really have in the game is collecting cars. So if you're wanting to make it exciting, collect all the cars that you can. If collecting cars is not your thing, then by all means, don't collect the cars. I only have 2 boss cars in my garage. I have Victor's Project 7 and I have Shax's Agera R. Now, one thing I will tell you, since you're new to the game, you do not have to buy any Super Nitros to win any races. What you have to do is be patient and upgrade your cars to be able to beat the times that is posted online of what it is to beat the boss cars. So for KJ's Rocket Bunny, all that information has been posted up since 2016. I unfortunately didn't read all that information at the time. I just was playing and excited that I was able to beat the game. But now I look back at the game, it's like, man, wish I would have took the time at the beginning, because the game is ultra repetitive. Once you get past the original storyline of the game, you either move on to Elite License 1, spend the in-game cash with that, and move forward and start racing and getting those boss cars, or you just do live races and that's it. Once you unlock, I believe it's Elite License 2. Yes, it's Elite License 2. When you unlock Finn's Challenge, according to the end game, it says that you unlock the Legends events to be able to participate in. And that, once again, is just another daily racing consistently type thing that you will do. Daily, you can do anywhere from 15 races to, I think it's 80 races, depending upon if you're in a crew and what events is going on. But that's it. You don't have to do a single live race at all if you don't want to. Live races, when they start out, is extremely difficult because you have to figure out how to tune the car. You have to figure out how to shift the car and all those other good things. Once you figure those out, live racing becomes easier. Did that answer your question there? And by the way, welcome to the stream. But I typically tell people, collect everything in the game that's free, because at the end of the day, that's what makes it fun. What all can you collect that's free? Pay if that's what you want to do. If you want to buy gold coins, you want to buy bronze keys, silver keys, or gold keys, then by all means buy them. If you want to buy the Super Nitros, then by all means buy it. If you want to buy the cars that are in the game that are available for purchase, then by all means buy it. If you want to buy the pay crates that they make available, then by all means buy it. But it's not necessary to play the game to do any of those things. Everybody has a different feeling about pay to play, and this game truly has a pay to play component to it with certain things that they do, but it's not actually pay to play to do all the daily activity stuff that they have available to you. So you just have to make a decision. Is it worth you making that investment or not? And then go from there. Hopefully that answers your questions. If not, feel free to let me know and I can provide more details about why I suggested the things that I suggested. Woohoo! I'm getting close to losing, but I haven't lost. I am moving along in the game. Uh-oh. Speed trap. What speed I gotta do now? 118. Gotta see if I can do that. I hadn't even tuned this car yet. Alright, let's see how fast I can get it up to. Last time it was 112. Alright, great. 126. Woohoo! I did it. I did it. I made it from 111 to 126. I don't need any Hyundai parts. So you used to play racing rivals competitively, and you have found that CSR doesn't really have good player versus player racing, but does have a decent campaign. Yeah, I personally think the campaign is good. The only thing about the campaign is the very first elite license that you do, depending upon how long you've been playing, you will run through it super fast because all you have to do is just muscle your way through the car. Any car that you have where it's fully fused up, which means that it's fully upgraded with all the stage 6s and everything, you'll be able to beat through Elite License 1 with no problem. Elite License 2 is a little bit more challenging because they introduce different steps along the line. You have to do what's called PP changes, and that's the performance of your vehicle. So even though your car may be 42 or 42 upgrades and 96 fusions on it, or 98 fusions for tier 4, you won't be able to utilize all of that power. You have to then pick and choose wisely on which car will be able to get you through different things. So that offers a challenge to the game that we don't otherwise have. The Live Races lobby back in 2016 was more fun because everybody basically was racing to win. Roughly around Christmas time on into the beginning of 2017, everybody got into swapping with their competitors, and that's when live races changed. It was no longer just about winning exclusively because a lot of people just swap. They alternate wins with each other because that's the easiest way to get points. So that took some of the fun of live racing out, but the live race lobbies is weird as well because you can get into a live race lobby where your car is maximum able to run, say, at 10.3 seconds. Your dyno says it can run at 10.4, but you can run it at 10.3. But you can get into a lobby where everybody else is running at 10.0, and you have no chance of beating anybody at a 10.0. So the lobbies are kind of wonky in that regard. And that's where swapping becomes more engaging with people because swapping allows people who would otherwise be able to beat you to get easy RP. Because if everybody is able to win in a lobby, you're running only a 10.3 and everybody's running a 10.0, you're less likely to even want to race with people. So swapping gives you an opportunity to be able to get it. You still play CSR 2? That's cool. I'm still playing it too. That's what I'm doing now. I guess I ought to tune the car. Since that last race it said I was going to be red. Ooh, the vicious red. Oh wow, that sucks. Alright, let's see here. 535, 544, 590. Ooh, I got the 600s. Let's see how high I can go up. 604. Alright, 604 it is. And let's see what the tires where I need to go. Alright. So that takes me up to the 612, 614s. Alright. 620s. Alright. So that makes it all up to 623. And let's go ahead and tinker around with this one a little bit more. See if I can get a little bit more mustard out of it. A little bit more mustard. Come on. Alright. And there we go. Got some mustard out of it. Zoom, zoom, beep, beep. Alright, so now we're up to 680. I guess I ought to collect my daily prizes here. Doot. 45 bronze. 270 RP. Fusion for Konasek. 15,200. 8,500. 5. Donate 10 crew tokens. Get 5 crew tokens back. 15. Complete 7 live races. Up, my global's talking. Someone actually commented. Good job. They didn't talk for a good little while. Awesome. Alright, so now my red went to green. I got a couple more races before I get my stage 6 part. Let's see how hard that's going to be for me. Woohoo! Grand. Alright, so that's a tier 4 car I just raced against. So how's your crew going in CSR 2 since you still play it? Alright, I'm down to 10-5 now. I think it was 10-2 everybody told me was the final race. How's everybody crew doing out there? Are you guys still winning the milestone cars? Are you guys struggling or in crews that's not winning them? Give me some feedback with you guys. Oh man, should have hit that nitro from the beginning. I took an L. Nitro in second it is. Nitro in third, that equals an L, man. Big old L. You lose. 10-5. Let's see if I can make it all the way up to that stage 6 race. I got quite a bit of silver keys now. Actually owning the Prestige Cup cars for multiple seasons. I have a huge inventory. I actually, with the Pagani event, blew through some of my bronze keys inventory. I had 70,000 of those. Now I'm around 40,000. I earned a couple more. But it took me 9 pulls this season to get this car. 9. You believe that? 950 silver keys. I'm like, that's disgusting. I should have got that on. The very first car I pulled out of the silver crate for this car was the tier 1 Veloster. I was like, really? Natural Motion, you're trolling me with that. Alright, so I got some work to do. I'm currently 73,000 in the world. I got to get down below 73 in the world. Let's see what I can do. Can I go faster? Nope, not faster. Slower. 10.56. 10.57. Alright. So my next race is going to be for that stage 6. And it says extreme. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Zoom, zoom, beep, beep. Oh, that's that big Ford Raptor. Here it comes. Oh, I won. I won. Yeah, boy. Wow, okay. Nitro. Interesting. Still in the 73s. Let's go to the garage and bolt on my Stage 6 Nitro. But before I do, let's claim my other Stage 6. We'll go ahead and claim the tokens as well. Alright, so do I have 2 to bolt on or 1? I got 2. Intake and Nitro. Woohoo! So they're good for giving me only 1. And it's always the duplicates. I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? Alright. So let's see here. So I got Nitro, so I should get a boost with that, and I got intake. Let's go ahead and adjust. 776. No, wrong direction. Definitely the wrong direction there. The 776, the best I can do. Looks like 77. Oh. Looks like 776 is going to be it. Can I get a 777? 778? 780? No 780? Nope, no 780. Alright, let's see here. 780, baby. Alright, 783. Woohoo, 786. 87. 787. Up 789. Wrong direction. Oh, I hit the 800s. Oh, that's awesome sauce. 823. Alright, we're going to feel good about this. We get 824, 825, 826, 825 it is. Alright, I'll take that. Now let's see. You get all the way down from the 73,000s. Let's see where we can go at here. Tier 4 Eclipse. And here we go. Alright. Got a good little lead. Is he going to catch me? Is he going to catch me? Nope, doesn't catch me. But guess what? I made it all the way down to the 10.123 range. Yeah, boy. You don't get the car no more? What happened, anonymous gang? Just don't play that much, or you just don't want to be in a crew? Woohoo! 23,000 now. Took 50,000 off of that. Yep. 73 to 53. Good job. 50,000. Excuse me. Alright, last car up. Tier 3 Mustang GT Premium. Let's go ahead and show them the rear of the ARC Performance Veloster. See those lights? See those lights? Camera. Action. Cha-ching. I think that's the same as last time, or was it slightly slower? Green or red? Green or red? Nope, red. Woohoo! Alright, so 23,190 is where I currently sit. And now it says you've completed the Milestone Prestige Cup. And one of my guys completed the Hobbs and Shaw. I can't complete it. I'm way too slow on that thing. Oh, I got a fusion to put on it. You can't rewind back to what I just said? About which one? About the cruise. Oh, I got two. I got a whole bunch of epics for this car. I don't have no rares for this car, but I got epics. Go figure. Alright, let's see here. One of my guys, he got 120 fusions on this thing. And he had 1,400 EV. I'm like, oh no, I'm good. I can't do that. Here I'm stuck on race 73. 2 races to go. Yeah, I'm not for sure, anonymous gang, on what I said and what you was trying to rewind back and see. If you have a clue of what it is, I can maybe tell you what it said, what I was talking about. And boom. Oh, nice. 400 subs is pretty awesome, dude. Yeah, look, that car just ran a 10.124, what I just ran in my little Veloster. But of course, my little Veloster was at a quarter mile versus a half mile. Yeah, everybody's probably passed me. How many subs do I have? Is it like 100? I haven't looked at it in almost a year. I've jumped on from time to time and responded to people who made comments about stuff, but I haven't really been on. So what did you be posting on your live streams and your videos there, Anonymous Gang? Anybody want to live stream? I'm about to jump right now into the 7.7 lobbies. Oh wow, 164 people? But I only have like one person in my live stream, just you. That's how the cookie crumbles. But oh well. Like I said, I'll be popping back up soon and doing a live stream with taking delivery of the McLaren F1. And then I'll do some races with that. And if I am unable to complete it, then I'll do another live stream where I have all my Stage 6 upgrades on it. So we'll see how it goes. King of Kings, Speedy STE Droid. Okay, Critical Ops. I've seen that game around. I'm working on getting back into streaming. Hopefully by the end of this year, I would be making an announcement on the live stream, or on the video stream, period. What changes that I have going through and what's going on, and what I've been working on in 2019. We're going to see. How often do you live stream, or do you just post videos, or did you do both? Messed up that start. And here comes the win. Ooh. So one thing I've noticed with the game, it's a bug that Natural Motion will say, oh, we're going to work on it, or we know about it. When you race people, it pops up and shows you a different name instead of the actual person name that you was racing. The person I was racing was not called Simon, yet that's what it shows their name is right there. Bugs of the game. You fix one bug, you find 4 other bugs. Oh well, looks like nobody's out there live racing. I ran out of fuel anyway, but I can buy more. I got plenty of gold for it. Alright, I gotta put up some points later on today. Contact support. I just tried to race another player with no cash on the line. It said I cannot connect to that race, and all of my 600 to 700,000 in cash is gone. Wow, that is weird. Definitely weird. I would tell support. For all those that's not for sure about support and all those other good things, super easy to do. The little person icon here at the top, you click on, you scroll up, click on support, and you either select contact us, or you read any of their posts that they have. Showdown, Soft Lunge, Players, Where's the Pagani event, Hot Topics. So this is the one that I wrote them about. No updates at all about it. Where are my race rewards? We received reports that some players haven't received their rewards for multiple events, including the most recent season milestone race and Prestige Cup. The team is looking into this and will update you with more information soon. Thanks for your patience. Now, typically, you get the Prestige Cup prizes 36 hours to 48 hours after the season is over, and typically it's 36 hours, and that's the same thing with the Milestone Cup. 36 hours after it ends, you get those prizes. We're now a full week past all of that, and yet support hasn't provided any updates or feedbacks about it. This is the poor support that we get from support. Yeah, if you want to come on in and join the crew, that's fine. The only thing that I ask that you do is that you put up at least 500,000 a season. What you starting out, once you get around rank 50 to rank 60, then I want to see you put up 750,000 as a minimum every season. Right now we got a few people that are at the bottom of the crew that is working their way out of the crew. So bringing in new players would be easy. But the problem that you say you couldn't transfer your account, that's something that has been intermittent with natural motion. You talk to person A, oh, no problem. We'll go ahead and switch it over for you. And you talk to person B, we don't do that. And it's kind of an unknown about going from Android to iOS or iOS to Android. It's something that can happen. It's just a matter of finding the people that do it and having them do it for you, which is kind of weird. Why am I not getting anything from the Prestige Cup crates? We're aware that some players are not receiving items from the Prestige Cup crates, despite the game taking their keys or using up their free crates. The team is working hard on the fix, and we'll update you on this page when we have more information. Why am I unable to purchase crates or car for the Hobbs and Shaw events? We're aware that some of the players are having difficulties in buying crates for the Hobbs and Shaw event. We're also aware that some players are unable to purchase the RX-7 car. The team is currently looking into this matter and working hard on the fix. Please check this page for any updates. Now, since that's a timed event, I guess when you run out of the event and you can't complete it, woe is you. There it is. This is their long explanation about problems, yet they still haven't finished them up. Just hilarious. I read it, accept it. They will send your blue and gold. What is blue and gold? And I've seen people get their whole everything restored. They give them the player ID information and be like, hey, I was on this device, I was doing this and that. Can you go ahead and restore that over here? And boop. Once they turn around and do it, they open up the game and says restore. It doesn't give you the option to restore, but it pops up a message talking about synchronized profile. And once you hit synchronized profile, voila. Your old card and everything from the old device on the other operating system is now on the new one. Well, like I said, that's just things that I've seen, but I've also seen where support be like, nope, we don't do that. And it's like, so why some of you people over there do it and other of you people don't? It's weird. Like I said, it's support. They have all these little miscellaneous things that go on that makes no sense. All right, anybody got any questions or anything that they want to do or see? So right now, this is where my inventory of keys looks like. I was down as low as 38,000 bronze, and now I'm back up to 41,000 bronze. I'm up to 38,400 silver and 319 gold. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They've given everybody all kinds of erratic answers that have been very inconsistent. Like I said, I know people who've done it, and they've popped up with their whole garages from their old device, whether it be Android or Apple. And other people say support wouldn't do it at all. Other people said that they can only transfer this or this or that or that. I even had some people say that they gave them a bunch of gold keys and a bunch of gold coins so that they can help build their inventory back up. But my only issue with it is building your inventory of your cars is extremely difficult because the cars themselves come out at random. So like I still have not, 2 cars in this game I haven't received at all. And it's the Ferrari LaFerrari and the McLaren P1. Both of those cars I have not received at all yet. And if I was to lose my game and start over again, I might get those cars, but then I might miss out on everything else that I have. Like my FXXK, that's sitting at 107 fusions. I might miss out on my McLaren P1 that's over here, or McLaren P1 GTR that's sitting at 42 of 42 with 125 fusions on it. I might miss out on this Venom GT Spider that's sitting with 42 of 42 and 117 fusions on it. I might miss out on this 650S that I already have, but the new event that's coming out, I'm sitting 42 of 42 with 92 of 128 fusions on it. Over here on this Porsche 911 Turbo S, 41 of 42 with 60. So all these little things to me make up the game. It makes up the building of your inventory. So missing out on those things to me are important that I don't want to miss out on. This car actually was 128 or 128 fusions. One of the first 3 or 4 cars I actually maxed out at tier 5. And I've had to strip off this amount of fusions to put on other Porsches for different events. Crazy. Porsches are hard to come by. That's the 918 Spider. One that's a milestone car. My Wyra BC, 42 of 42. 125 fusions on it. Looking at my 720S, 42 of 42 with 123 fusions on it. The F12 TDF, this season's milestone car, 42 of 42 with 86 fusions on it. The NSX, 42 out of 42 with 71 fusions on it. The Wyra Roadster, 41 of 42 with 98 fusions on it. Probably should have got that last stage 6 for it, so I could have had that at 42. The DB11, 42 of 42 with 112 fusions on it. .812 Superfast, 42 of 42. I got 76 fusions on it. 128 of 128 for my 570 VX, all 42 upgrades. So see, I wouldn't want to lose all of this. 911R, 41 of 42 with 53 fusions on it. My Vorsteiner R8 VRS, 42 of 42. I actually really like this car. It's pretty fun to drive in the game. It's slow for the most part though, but 115 fusions on it. Performantes, the Huracan Performante, 42 of 42, 103. I won that during the milestone. And I got the Spider from the crates and competed in that event and was able to successfully make both of those cars 42 of 42. Then I got the Camaro ZL1 1LE 42 of 42. I only got 85 fuse on that thing. It's slow. I think it's a 9-second car. Then the GTR, this is a 9-second car, but that's 42 of 42. HS Customs, 42 of 42 with 123 or 128. Yeah, I just didn't want to invest the 5 fusions on there to max it out. 911 GT3, that's sitting at 42 of 42, 34 fusions on it. Vulcan, 42 of 42 with 121. I had to almost max this thing out in order to win the Vulcan AMR Pro. The RX-7 Rocket Bunny, 68 fusions on it, 42 of 42. And here we go with C10 Tiffany, 38 upgrades on it, 107 fusions. This one is okay. I need more stage 6 upgrades. The game doesn't give them to me. The 177, 39 of 42 with 82. Bach Mono, 41 of 42. There's one stage 6 that I'm missing. I keep getting stage 6s for the car, but never the one that I'm missing. I'm missing turbo, and I don't receive turbo. I get everything else. Go figure. Alright. The LB Aventador Coupe, or Coupe, for us American speakers. Sitting at 40 of 42 with 115. And Ruddy, that's the color, Ruddy. Torque Custom Weaver, that's sitting at 42 of 42 with 86. Finally got that one upgraded. And then we turn around and we have the i8. This is a slug, but that's 41 of 42 with 61. And then the ZR1, the Corvette ZR1, Z1, as Miller always says. That's sitting at 41 of 42, 100. Mine's is not fast. I don't have all the fusions on it. So I'm running into 9 seconds with that one. Nope, didn't mean to go to that one. This is my Ferrari garage. And what's going on to all the streamers who are not talking in the chat and engaging? Yes, all my plates do have the exact same name on them. This one here, CX75, 41 of 42, 105 fusions on it. Got plenty of Jaguars. And yep, all my plates have the same name on there. From the original, when I created Team 2 Slow. This LB NSX, 42 of 42. Then I got the Fenrir Super Sport, 41 of 42. And then the Urus, 42 of 42. People keep saying that this is going to be a milestone car for one of the seasons. But as big as they have the car in here, it's hard to get over to that other car. There we go. I got it on the first shot. But the LB R8, this one's sitting at 40 of 42. Then we have another tier 4, the Vantage, 42 of 42. Next up is the Agera RS, Koenigsegg. We've had this as a Golden Cup car, 42 of 42 with 110 fusions. And For all those fans who like to pay attention. Boom. Too Slow. From when I created Team Too Slow back in 2016. Murcielago Super Veloz RSV 42. Another Porsche. This is the 911 GT3 RS Washer package. That's sitting at 38 upgrades, but no fusions. Porsche parts are hard to come by, man. They're hard to come by. Ferrari Portofino. That's sitting at 39 upgrades, 41 fusions. Then we have that Bentley Continental GT sitting at 37 of 42. Then we got the Expo, supposed to be the season's milestone Prestige Cup car for next season. It's sitting at 36 of 42, but I haven't put any fusions on it other than those 6. Those good old daily goals that they like to give us here. Oh, put 4 fusions on the car, put 5 fusions on the car. So I went on and strapped them up onto different cars at random. But moving on along, got that LB Huracan. That was one of my 3 cars that I didn't have beforehand. But Natural Emotion came through and gave us a duplicate. Like the F12 TDF. The F-Type SVR Coupe, sitting at 39 of 42 with only 15 fusions on it. The TS1 GT. This is going to be in one of the future cups for the Evolution Cup. So we're supposed to get the TS1 GTR, I believe, or the TSR GT. So we're going to be using this car. But you're going to have to strap a whole lot of fusions onto that puppy. But you're going to have a very fast car once you do that. Then you have the Ferrari 48 Pista, sitting at 38 upgrades. And then we have the Aventador SVJ. We had an Evolution Cup with that. And I was able to complete that with 41 of 42 upgrades. Picked up that SC18, free of charge. The Vorsteiner 720S, 40 of 42 with only 15 fusions on it. Doot doot. And then moving right along. Yes, I have a lot of garages of cars. These are all cars just by being in a milestone. 2 seasons ago, milestone car, was it last season? The Saleen S7, 41 of 42, 86 upgrade fusions on it. Then the Exorcist. This is 42 of 42 with 88 fusions on it. And the cool thing about this is this shows up as a Hennessy car, so it doesn't take Chevrolet fusions. Then you got the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. That's sitting at 42 of 42. And that's because I picked up that 1200 HPE, or HPE 1200 Demon, that runs the 7.3. Got that in the garage too, free of charge. Quentin Brothers Camaro, sitting up here. 38 of 42 with 59 fusions on it. You can see I don't drive a lot of my cars. Very low fusions on them. No miles, all that other good stuff. GTC4 Lusso. 36 of 42, 58 fusions on it. Hatchback Ferrari. Then we got the Bentayga Bentley. That's sitting at 40 of 42, 34 fusions on it. I actually like that color. That brown is nice. Then we got the McLaren 600 LT sitting at 39 of 42. Got messages all over the place going on. And this here is the DBS Superleggera. Another free car, 37 upgrades in the Hyper Red. the Nissan GTR Nismo N Attack Package. Sitting at 39 of 42 upgrades. No fusions on it. I got plenty of Nissan parts sitting around. But then we have this, the DB GTO. I cannot enunciate that name, so I'm not even going to try to. Got 39 upgrades on it. Then I have this fancy 48 Pista Spider. If you tap it just right, you'll see it, the hood open up on you. And it's still moving even though we're sitting up here looking at the info screen, as you may notice. Haha, pretty cool, pretty cool. But that's sitting at 38 of 42 with 43 fusions on it. Then we have the 004C. This is sitting at 38 of 42. And this has only one fusion on it. This is one of those ultra rare cars in the game. Pretty fast, runs a 7.3. But then you got the 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet, 39 upgrades. Not many fusions on it. Then you got your Shelby GT500, 38 upgrades, 46. And it's kind of funny. This is the Ford Shelby. It has the little Shelby snake on the trunk, in case you didn't notice it there. But it's not a Shelby. So that was one of the weird little quirks that they did with the cars in the game. But here go the M5 competition. 37 upgrades on it. Then this is the 911 RWB, sitting at 37 upgrades, no fusions on it. In case you may not have noticed, most of my Porsches, if not all of them, don't have a lot of fusions on them. And here we go the Gran Turismo MC Stradale, 37 upgrades, 11 fusions on it. That's a Maserati. And then we have the Spiker C8 Prelator, 36 upgrades on it, no fusions. That's just because I don't have a whole lot that I want to invest in case, you know, I need to drop those on another Spiker that comes into the game. And then we have that Cadillac. I invested some crates on this one just because Cadillac was new to the game. So the CTS-V now has 38 upgrades on it, but I didn't put any fusions on it. But I purchased 7 of those milestone crates because it's new to the game for manufacture, so I felt that it was pretty cool to get some upgrades for my fusions. So I picked up 2 stage 6s out of that. Not bad. So here go the Super Snake. And this one is actually Shelby manufactured. And it has 39 of 42. And when we look back here in the back, we see that it does not have the little snake on there. Even though this is a Super Snake, it just says Shelby on the back. And on the trunk, it looks like it's hollowed out. On the name up on there. But there got a snake on the side. So just little curious little quirks there. Then we got the Capo Camaro. The fastest free car in the game. Drag spec. Supposed to be running a 7172. You'll see that out there in the live races in the Max Race lobby. People are running with it. I'm only at 28 fusion upgrades on it because I'm waiting for this season's car to come so I can purchase the rest of the Stage 5 upgrades for it. I always leave one car free with Stage 6 upgrades just in case I get a free upgrade. I'm using a free upgrade on Stage 5 purchase instead of a Stage 1. But that's about it. That's my milestone car collection. Pretty extensive. A whole lot of free cars. But like I was saying earlier, some of the free cars that I won because of the other free cars. And we'll start from there. Okay. So, The Performante Spider, that's the car that I told you I pulled from the crates. And I was able to successfully upgrade it, 42 of 42. But I had no need for fusions on it because it wasn't a Evolution Cup car. But utilizing in-game cars and competing in Evolution Cups, one of those I received was the very first one. I think I have a video on here. If you look back to the live stream, I spent 30,000 bronze keys pulling crates to get this car. And this is the first car that I had picked up through an Evolution Cup. This is the Chiron Sport, sitting at 41 of 42, 76. And let's see, what other Evolution Cup cars have I won? So even though this was not an Evolution Cup car, this was the Made in America 1 car that you was able to win. This is the CUDA Torque C Weaver Special Edition for the Made in America. And Purple Stars. I was able to win events with it. And during that Made in America event, we received this car as part of winning it as well. This is the Viper Snakeskin Edition GTC. And apparently I put a lot of fusions on this thing. I got 68 out of 98. Dodge is weird. Not a lot of Dodges in this one. But they gave you a free one, so I kept this one here. Never upgraded it, never changed it. It doesn't offer any type of freshness. So it's just like a regular one, but for whatever reason it has purple stars on it. But I did put a plate on it that signified what it was. Free car! Alright, so next up with the free cars that I collected and received is this Venom GT Spider Final Edition. I won this with the Venom GT Spider. And this car is currently sitting at, I believe, 42 of 42 as well. Yep, 42 of 42. All my Hennessy cars are pretty much all loaded out. Bananas. Next up for cars that I have won, the Regera CSR 2 Edition Ghost Package. Won this one using my Regera. This one is currently sitting at 41 of 42. The Regera was a car I couldn't pull, so I had to pull this from the Evolution Cup for it. So it's sitting at 42 of 42 with 125. And the color says it is moon gray. While I'm looking at that, here go my 1-1. That's sitting at 127. Oh, I took a fusion off of it. It was 128. That's my little Koenigsegg garage per se. Now another free car that I won, this Vulcan AMR Pro. And as you can see, 37 upgrades. I don't get very many Vulcan parts for stage 6 upgrades. So this one is still sitting very naked. That's how my original one was beforehand as well. Next up on the free cars that I was able to receive, this car here was the AMG GTR. I can't remember why Natural Motion made it available to us for us to win. Looking at the name Hell Magno, it was probably during a Halloween type event. I'm not for sure. Green Monster. But we also got this car for free. When Natural Motion had the Porsche event going on, they asked everybody in the community to contribute photos to get this car unlocked, and we all got it for free. The whole CSR community got it. The Cayman GT4 Salzburg. And let's see what else. Got this car here for free. The LB Aventador Limited Edition, or LB Limited Edition Aventador Coupe. Another one of the free cars. Just can't remember why we got it for free. Oh, that was from the LB Aventador Coupe event. We then had the SVJ event where we got the SC18 from. So that's why we had that. The AC8 was an event, I believe, during Christmas. We got this for free with this special iridelic prismatic color on it. We had to actually drive that one, so yeah, I have some miles on that car. What else free? What else free? One is Venom Super Sport WFE World's Record Edition WRE. I won this with my Veyron. I had all the stage 6s sitting in inventory, so I was able to quickly upgrade it to 42 of 42. I purchased this with, no, not this one. There it is over there. I purchased this one with 4,000 gold coins. Why? Just because it was worth buying. It's another car to have in your collection. What else you do in this game? Next one up. Alright, so the McLaren P1 GTR Pebble Beach. It's another car that I was able to win for free and participating with the current cars that I have in my inventory. So I picked up this one. And just like its original version, there is no license plate on this car. The McLaren P1 GTR and the McLaren P1 GTR Pebble Edition, or Pebble Beach Edition, the McLaren P1 GTR, the Ferrari FXXK, the Ferrari FXXK Evo, I believe, and the Vulcan and the Vulcan AMR Pro are the only cars in this game that do not have license plates on them. And those are the free games, or the free cars. The pay cars, I'm not for sure. I can't remember which ones has plates on them or not. Wasn't really important. But here go the SC18. Won this from the SVJ. And over here, for Easter that just passed, so back in April, won this RX-7 Rocket Bunny in turquoise blue, free of charge. Just used what I had in my inventory. I gave them not a nickel or a penny because I'm cool like that. Let's see what else. The CSR Sport 110 ANS Bugatti. Won this free of charge. Didn't have to give them a nickel. And it's sitting at 42 of 42 upgrades as well. I got a lot of upgrades on my cars. Happen to have a lot of Bugatti parts. Won this one. I believe that this was the previous on this past Made in America car. The GT Heritage Edition. 42 of 42. And that's it. Oh, no. Last one on the block. The Challenger SRT Demon HPE 1200. Upgraded by Hennessy. And that's it. There's no more free cars in my garage. All these cars here I gotta work on stripping. So 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I currently have 15 cars that need to be stripped in my garage. But other than that, all my cars are upgraded and they're not. This one's sitting at 39 or 42, but they're all upgraded and they're ready to be driven if I need. I just need to slap on fusions and then I can go. So hopefully I didn't bore you guys entirely completely, but at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I thank everybody for visiting. And at the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'll be back in probably a day, maybe 2, so I can live stream that. Um, Now I'll be back tomorrow to live stream the delivery of the McLaren F1, and then I'll probably come back and live stream the races after that. But how much have I invested in this game? It varies. It depends. I've been playing the game for 3 years now, and I purchased many other purchased cars, but that's about it. I don't buy crates. I don't buy gold coins. I don't buy silver keys, bronze keys, or gold keys. So they made money off of me, but not as much money as other people have invested. Everybody has their different reasons for investing, and that's totally up to them. But with that said, I would like to go ahead and tell everybody thank you who stuck around to the live stream. I appreciate it. It ran much longer than I expected, but I appreciate those who stuck around for the whole one. And for everyone who just passed on through and kept moving, appreciate you as well. Have a great day. Talk with you soon.